So this is King. He's the neighbor's horse. Wife loves him because, well, he's got a pink spot on the nose. King gives me a lot of crap. See you in a bit, King. We'll have carrots. And so I made friends with the neighbors, and horses make a lot of manure. They pile it up, and I am a beneficiary. So I like to garden, and I've started to collect wood chips, and I've been composting for years from when we were living down in Corpus Christi, and now I compost here with our garden in San Angelo. So I want to show you what I've been up to and our composting of horse manure. Me and my boy pick it up from the neighbor across the street. Sometimes he delivers it to us, but hey, we're happy to have the poo. If you ever get crap from your neighbor, this is the kind of crap you want to get. So in another video, you see that we have a soil tumbler. So what we do is we tumble our turds and we get these out. Sometimes as we're tumbling, we have rocks and stuff from our road that it comes from, and we're able to crush it down a little bit more. And then what we do is we have, usually it's pretty dry, but it rained last night. We just have the broken down horse manure. So that ends up going into a bin, sometimes with some wood chips, sometimes just it alone. And so the other day I had built my first bin here out of pallets. So it has a pallet on the bottom, 3 pallets around the side. And then today I went ahead and built the other one. And so that's what I'm working on right now. I'll show you real quick kind of the construction of it. I put a pallet on the ground, and then I just kind of built up around, getting everything set up. Also works good for tool storage. Right there. And so we've been, I built one last week, building another one today. The black on it is weed cloth, so that way I don't have to worry about adding other pickets. It also breathes a little bit, and so just have to be careful when I'm tumbling. And so pretty much what we'll have is we'll go first stuff in here about once a week. Make sure the moisture content is right, so that way you can squeeze it. Shouldn't have any water that drops out of it. And then we flip it over to this one and go for about 2 tumblers of that, and then we can spread it throughout our yard wherever we want to. We don't know the origins of King's feed, so we don't know if it's sprayed, pesticides, anything like that. And so usually with that you can grow grasses just fine. Leafy greens are a no-no. And so most of this compost here I'm kicking out to the ground and just kind of mending my soil and making my soil up in my garden better. We also have a utility easement on our property, which happens to be this lovely Caliche Road. It just sheds water all the time, doesn't do anything beneficial other than give people access to the power lines above, the water line below. So I am working on, my local landfill gives out some mulch. You just go pick it up yourself. And so I am mulching my road. So they still have access to it. They can drive on it. It's still going to be a good road for them to drive on. It's just going to be fully mulched, and hopefully I'll get some rain growing on there. So thanks for taking a look at my compost bins today. Just freebie pallets from everywhere. Put them together, and I'll show you a little bit about, thinking I'm maybe painting them white, maybe letting them weather. So my garden's right here, and then have my pallet stuff. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions on how to build them, shoot me a little comment below. I'd love to be able to help you out. Number one thing with composting is start. If you don't start, you'll never get a big pile going. I like these because they're about 3x4, 4x3, 3x, whatever. Good compost pile. Started this one, the first one, last week, and already have really nice temperatures in it. So hot you can't even hold your hand in it. So we're monitoring it pretty good, making sure that we have we don't get too hot, we don't get too wet, don't get too dry. Make it just right so that we get compost. So in about a month, our horse manure will be turned over and be a nice amount. So big shouts out to King. Thank you, buddy. We love your poo. Have a good one, folks.